Hello everybody, happy Tuesday! Possibly, it's been a while since I've said that, and yeah, I'm just going to be opening up another handful of football shirts that I bought with the intention of reselling for a little bit of money so I can actually buy some shirts for my dedicated collection. I've made quite a few sales recently, so, it's showing promise. I've got some interesting packages, all wrapped up in all wonderful ways, and you never know when you're buying it sort of from third parties what you're going to receive. So let's just jump into it. I've roughly forgotten what I've ordered, but I'm sure once I see it, they will appear. The first one looks like it's been wrapped up in some sort of bin bag. So that's pretty cool. Not too bothered about my address on these because they're all going to a shop. They definitely sellotape this one up very well though. Bloody hell. Okay then, so looking at the colour. Come on. Right. So it looks like it's a red and white one, which I think, yes, I thought that might be the case with that one. So, here is the rear of the shirt. Oh, look what it is. It's Cole Palmer. Not quite. So it's a white shirt with a sort of red design. Interesting. Obviously, the idea is to guess who these are. Who could it be? Could it possibly be Bayern Munich? Wow, it's a colour scheme. Could it be last season's shirt? Probably not. It smells really nice as well. They've definitely put some effort into this one. Very good of them for giving it a wash. And let's bring it round to the front. There it is. Wow. So the design is still sort of white with red. There's a lot of stars going on here. And you may recognise the crest. Of course, when I do this, I'm not so reluctant to buy English teams, and we have Burnley FC, who are currently, I think, in League One, doing decently well, trying to get into the playoffs if they're not already there. And of course, it's a Puma shirt, so it's kind of I think it's a few seasons before they started going a bit wild with their designs. I want to say it's an away shirt. The sizing of this one is a large in UK, so it's a popular size. And it's in great condition. There's no issues with regards to the sponsors. Everything's there. The sizes are already there. All embroidered. So I think that's a great one. If you're a Barnsley fan, could be one for you. And like I said, it smells lovely. So that's a great start. Next one, we have it in one of these packages here. And let's get it open. Exciting. Right then. Nothing jumps out at me right now. Oh, okay then. And I think we're in a division below this. So, it is red, but it's got this interesting design going across it. There's like a darker section where it's, if you were to sort of look at it like that, it's like sound waves or something like that. It's probably a little bit difficult to tell on the phone, but there you go. You can see it a little bit clearer. Now I've got closer. On the back there is nothing. On the neck, but you may see it is a Macron shirt. So bring it around to the front. There we go. Cool. So we've got the sponsor on the front there, which is like nicely transferred on. You've got the old Macron logo before it just changed to the Hero. So it suggests that this is probably from about 2018-19, I would say. And it is, little shrimp, it's Morecambe. So I think they're not doing too well in League Two. In fact, Chelsea just give them a nice little beating in the old FA Cup. And yeah, but it's still a team that is in Football League for now. And the size of this one is a medium. And again, the condition of the shirt is very good. No issues with the sponsor. Sometimes these larger ones can crack and fold a little bit sometimes. But this one's in very, very good condition. So far, with 2 out of 2, I'm happy with that. And I just knocked them all on the floor. So we'll go for this one. This one's a much bigger bag. And they've printed the label off massively. And they've used just general sellotape. So, what is it inside? It was also a new look bag apparently on the inside. White and black. Not a Newcastle shirt. Can't remember what this one is. Oh, okay then. I totally forgot that I ordered this one. That's an interesting one. Bit of an older one if I remember correctly. So, there you go. It's your very traditional white and black stripes, which is common in many, many teams across the world. And there's nothing else going on in this one. But if I bring it round to the front. Ooh, there we go. So we've got the sponsor, which is in it's okay condition. It's starting to fade a little bit. It's got a bit of bobbles on it, but it's not cracked or anything, so at least that's in full condition. You've got TFG as the manufacturer. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't explicitly know if they still exist. And then also you've got the crest. You've got to go a little bit further up north. This time we're going to go to Scotland, and this is Dunfermline, so that's cool. And then it is a large. It does feel a bit large, and it's starting to fade a little bit. But this one, I'm not explicitly sure when this was released, but I want to say this was, I don't know, shall we take a guess? 2013, 14, that's probably miles off, but it definitely feels like it's a little bit of an older one. It's quite a heavy set, heavy duty shirt, which kind of fits in with what you'd expect for sort of mid-2000s to that period. It's going to be somewhere around about there, I'd say. But other than that, I think it's, considering its apparent age, it's in pretty good nick, I'd say. I was wondering if there's something I can do for the sponsor just to really sort of clean it up. Possibly. I'll have a think about it. I will have a think about it. Just a bit of fluff there. So that's all right. That's good. And again, that one smells quite nicely. So let's grab one off the floor. Standard bag is what I would send it anyway. And we have another white and red one. Okay, this one is... okay then. I remember this one. This was an interesting one. So it's much further afield, this one. So it is a pure red body. Interesting there. And then we have a sponsor. And then we have on the back of the neck, we have a little bit of something, which looks like it says La Fuerza de un Pueblo. La Fuerza, the fire? Does that sound about right to you? Possibly. If we bring around to the front. Okay then. A little bit different. Sponsor on the front there. There is a somewhat of a design in the body of the shirt. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera. Is it going to show it? Probably not. Maybe a little bit there. I can't even tell what it is. I think it might actually be the name of this club. You've got the club crest, which is Santa Fe, which that's an Argentinian team. Is that correct? Possibly. And then you've got the crest also, again, out surrounding the shirts. It's going to be a little bit difficult to tell, but it's there printed into the material. Spreads out. Obviously an Umbro shirt. Button collar. Sizing, it's a little bit faded in there. It's tough. I think it says large. No idea. I'll have to remember what I bought it as. Might be medium, actually. I think it says Japan extra large. So that usually means medium. So I think medium. Yeah, it feels like a medium looking at it. So yeah, that was a little bit of a more further afield. So if anybody's interested in sort of those shirts, I actually don't have this one in my collection with it brand new with tags, which would have been nice, but unfortunately it is just used. And then we have this one here, which comes in a yellow package. I've never had a yellow one before. Cool. It is navy coloured. Okay, this one's really smart. I like this one, and it's one of my favourite manufacturers as well. So, oh, come on. Rear of the shirt. Sponsors going on there. Tech. And then on the back of the neck, this probably might give it away a little bit easier for you. A little bit of a motif going on there. 130 years Sparta. 130 yard Sparta. 130 years celebrations. Bring it around to the front. And there we go. More of a sponsor on the front there. We have, it seems like, the further up the crests and the logo than usually what you would expect. Much more closer towards the shoulders. It's a Robe shirt. Robe, of course, the Dutch manufacturer. I presume it must be Dutch manufacturer. They do really, really good stuff. This one's a little bit older than the ones that I have in my collection. I think this is probably close towards like 2018, 2019. It feels like a sort of a Kappa Diodora shirt a little bit. Maybe before they honed into their stuff. And of course, the crest is there, and it's Sparta Rotterdam. Sparta Rotterdam. So I've already got a pretty cool Sparta Rotterdam shirt myself, the Jules Dildo one. But there we go. So it's obviously a sort of celebratory shirt, and it's in good condition. Sizing is large, it says. So I just reckon that you probably get into that if you're a medium. I'm a medium, and I'd probably wear that one. It feels like it might be a little bit tighter than an actual natural medium, natural large. Sorry, but that one's good. And I think I've got one more, which is down here in one of these. And yeah, I think that's a good haul so far. Okay then. I remember this one now. This was quite an interesting one. I kind of bought this one a little bit just for my own benefit, really. So it is a white shirt with very faint sort of pinstripes going on there. Again, if I angle it at all, is it going to show it? Probably not. They're very, very faint, but you'll have to take my word for it. On the back of the neck, there's absolutely nothing. But if you bring it around to the front, ta-da! There we go. So it's a continuation of the colour. You've got quite a garish sponsor on the front there, a Bitcoin one, some sort of a cryptocurrency thing, which is not amazing. Adidas shirt. So I like the Adidas white 3-stripe. That's really good. And then you've got the club crest, which is Ayr United, and it says season 2017-2018. Makes it a little bit easier for me, that does. In fact, it says champion, so I presume that's celebrating that. So it must be the 18-19 season, because that's pretty ambitious if you put it on and the season's only just begun. And then this must be a home shirt, I would say. I went to Ayr last year on holiday briefly, just to sort of... I've never been to that side of Scotland. And unfortunately, the club store was closed when I was there. I wasn't able to pick one up, so I kind of have this one now. I will be getting rid of it. It's medium. It would be my size. But if it did have tags, it certainly would have been added to the collection. So that's it, really. Those are the 6 shirts, it seems to be. We've got a bit of a combination of some English teams, Scottish teams, some a little bit further afield in the Netherlands and Argentina, I believe. So they'll be on eBay at some point. I think I put the eBay link in the old description if anybody's interested. Just have a look, and that's kind of it. I already have one more arriving at least for the next lot, and that one's actually a really cool shirt. It's a really cool shirt, in fact. That's it, really. Yeah. So next video will be should be Friday, and yeah, very, 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 very cool, very, very exciting. And to let you behind the fourth wall, I am about to watch Chelsea play Wolves. So fingers crossed the boys don't throw it away again. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.